At PhilsGang.com, we teach you how to secure your financial stability. With a Phil's Gang membership, you will learn and understand how to invest in the stock market and how to keep those profits. Avoid the financial pain of 2008. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with PhilsGang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil's Gang. For more information, go to PhilsGang.com or give us a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Finally, somebody admits it. Unbelievable. That was Bartiromo's show. That was Maria Bartiromo. She, again, trying to pump, the entire economy, how fantastic the economy is. And doesn't she hear her own people? It's amazing. I mean, they all contradict each other, these people. They don't know what's going on. Something that nobody ever talks about either is the derivatives. Now, it's complicated. I'm not going to get into it. I'll skim over it. But why has the market, all of a sudden, why has the dollar started to drop? We had this big rally in the dollar. If you remember, the dollar this year has dropped about 12%. It then started to rally up about 8%. The problem with the dollar going up, that's very dangerous for our banks. Nobody wants to talk about this. Why? Because we have 5 banks. The Morgan Stanley, the J.P. Morgan, the Citibank, who else? Bank of America, Goldman Sachs. These banks will get hurt with these emerging market countries going into debt. Let me explain. Emerging markets, these are countries that borrow tremendous amount of money. Argentina, Brazil, Indonesia, India, Poland, South Africa, South Korea, and on and on and on. They borrow tons of money from European banks. And what they want to do is pay back their debt with weak dollars, just like we like to do the same with China. We give China weak dollars. We want to see our dollar going down, and when we owe them $360 or $400 billion in interest on our national debt of around $21 trillion, we want to pay it with weak dollars. Well, it's very important for these countries to pay back with the weak dollars. It's very important for our banks that happens. Here's why. When you take these countries and they borrow this kind of money every day to stay alive, well, the European banks that are lending the money are tied back to us going back to 2008. The banks that we bailed out, remember, we bailed them out. They never recovered. They've been propped up. The banks are still broke. Here's what happened. when the hot subprime market was going on with housing, our banks, these 5 banks, sold all their subprime mortgage banks around the country, around the world. And then finally, they came up with an idea. I can't think of his name, from Harvard. I'll remember. Larry Summers said, why don't we do this? Why don't we create an insurance policy? So when we sell our subprime mortgages from, let's say, J.P. Morgan or Citi to some bank in Europe or some, investment firm, that we'll give them an insurance policy where there was an agreement between, let's say, J.P. Morgan, who sells this bank in Europe, the European bank, let's say $10 million of subprime mortgage. They'll enter into an agreement where no matter if the value of that subprime mortgage goes down or subprime mortgage goes up, it doesn't matter. They'll keep each other whole. It's like an insurance policy. And this was his idea. This way they could sell more and more of these garbage loans. Well, it didn't work out too well, did it? So when everything imploded, then these banks in the United States, J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Citigroup, these guys blew up because they were trading what they call these insurance policies. And they got caught trading these. So these banks were going to get tubed, and we had to come bail them out because they owed, in these derivatives, just these 5 banks, $231 trillion. These banks are busted. They're still busted today. So these banks, to put that in perspective, Citibank owes $55 trillion. They only have assets of $1.8 trillion. It's the same with J.P. Morgan, same with Goldman Sachs, same with Bank of America. They don't have the assets to cover the debt. So the way they fixed this or hid the debt, the Federal Reserve went in and said, let's hide all this. We'll bail you out, and we'll take all those derivatives, we'll shift them over to our balance sheet so nobody sees them. So when we bail you out with new money, $700 billion, the derivatives are gone. Nobody sees them. Magic. Now, you are strong. And then their stocks went up like 100 and, what am I talking about? Went up 240% like in 5 days, 6 or 5 weeks. Because all of a sudden that debt was gone. But it's not gone. It's still sitting there. They still owe it. So now what happens is these banks, 5 banks, are tied to the European banks. They're locked together. But as long as they can keep them hidden, nobody talks about it. The only time they start showing up is when these emerging markets, they start defaulting on their loans to these European banks, which the European banks are tied back to these 5 banks through these derivatives. That's when it starts showing up. And that's why we started to see the banks started to get clobbered last week. They started to go down. Because when these banks in Europe they could default, these countries, when they default on their loans to the European banks, then the stocks of those European banks start to fall. So if Argentina owes a European bank $20 million, and Argentina defaults on that loan, then the bank starts defaulting, and that bank is tied back to the European bank is tied back to our 5 banks. We suffer because of it. So this dollar that was soaring, all of a sudden we had to get that, Larry Kudlow had to figure a way to get that dollar go back down. He needed to cut a deal with China. Remember the headlines last week? Oh, China, we have a deal. They're going to come over and visit us. And all of a sudden the dollar wasn't going down anymore. The dollar wasn't going up anymore. It started to go down. And our gang, remember, we were shorting banks. We were shorting mining stocks. We were up like 14, 15% in returns. Then all of a sudden we see that the mining stocks going up because the dollar's coming down. So what they did is made a secret deal with China. Said, look, we'll make any deal with you. This is Kudlow. We'll make any deal with you. Please stop pushing your currency down, pushing our dollar up. because our banks will blow up if these emerging markets keep, defaulting with the European banks. They're tied to these banks. So we'll make any deal with you. And that's what's going on. And that's why the dollar's going down and why we have to start buying mining stocks instead of selling them. More when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, We recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Do you remember last week I said join the gang for $39.95? I said try it. Just try it for a month. And again, why don't you, when you join the gang, why don't you just participate in the video group? Especially if you're busy, you're working, you don't have time. And then I give you, again, Starbucks, what price to buy it at. And then during the day, I do 3 different videos on that stock. And you can view those videos at work or wherever. They're only about a minute long. And then you can participate. You don't have to do a thing. If you don't even want to look at the videos, I'll tell you when to get out. I'll send you an alert. Just like I send you an alert when to buy a stock, I send you an alert when to get out of the stock. But it's good that you follow the video. They're only about a minute each because it gives you an idea of what's going on with that stock. It educates you. You feel better about it. And the beautiful thing, what you feel better about, you see the actual buy signal, but the more important one, the sell signal to get you out. The one that everybody never sees, the one that you always up giving back your money. You always give back that profit because you never get out in time. Well, that doesn't happen. Now with the MV2 color-coded technology stock that gives me a red signal, tells me when to get out. Now Starbucks, we don't care about the fundamentals of a company. That's the beautiful thing. You don't have to worry about the fundamentals of the company. You don't have to worry about, I better get some broker who's really bright, knows everything about Starbucks. You don't need to know anything about Starbucks. You don't have to know its quarterly revenue. You don't have to know its cash flow. You don't have to know, any of its debt, its book value, free cash flow, operating cash flow. You don't have to know how much have they diluted their earnings. You don't have to know. You don't have to know anything about the new pastry they have. Nothing. Here's all you need to know. That's the beautiful thing about charting. All you need to know is Starbucks. I was watching it. It was on my list to watch. And all of a sudden, I see Starbucks doing beautifully. All of a sudden, I see the big institutions starting to come in. Money's flowing in. So in other words, Starbucks was a beautifully discounted stock. That's what I look for. In the old days, we used to look for undervalued stocks. Well, you don't do that anymore because of discount brokerage. As I explained last week, when they started to do discount brokerage, looking for undervalued stocks or having a broker look for undervalued stocks for you was before the discount broker is a great thing. They find great companies. And on 500 shares, you pay him maybe $100, $150. And he'd really do the work for you. And then he'd manage that stock for you. And he'd hold that stock and review it and look at it. And then 5 years later, you made a lot of money. Those days are all gone. Once we started discount brokerage where they're getting $5 instead of $150 for 500 shares, they started to buy the stocks first, mark them up to you, and then you bought them as a retail. You can't buy something retail and sell it retail, expect to make any money. What are you, nuts? Like I said, I always use the analogy, like you go to JCPenney and you buy a suit retail for $100, thinking you go out in front of the store, you can sell that same suit retail for $200. Well, that's what you do. That's what the retail customer is doing when they buy stocks. That's why you can't make money. So you got to buy it when it's wholesale. So Starbucks dropped about, I think it was about 14%. It dropped from about $64 all the way down around $46. And I saw the institutions pulling their money out. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing it go from $47 up to $48, but it was still red. It was telling me the institutions weren't putting enough money in to buy that stock yet and feel safe. It went on from 47 to 48, then it went up to 49. I said, well, maybe I'll buy it here. But the chart told me, no, the color code was still red. Finally, it turned green at around $51, $52. And now today, it's up to around $54, about a 6% gain. From the beginning, it turned green to now. It's still green. That's the beautiful thing. But and again, I'm not saying all gang members got in the exact same day. Some gang members probably got a 6%, some got 4%, some got 3%. Doesn't matter. The more important is when do they get out of Starbucks. Now, you still have time to join the gang and follow me with Starbucks. Again, you don't have to know anything. You don't have to do nothing. So Starbucks is doing pretty good right now. And if you want to join my gang and follow me on Starbucks, please, 877-600-GANG. And you can look at the other stocks that we're active with. Matter of fact, you can see all of my returns on the stocks. All you have to do is go to philsgang.com and then go to where it says Phil's Toolbox. You hit that, and it says returns, Phil's returns, and there you are. So it's a wonderful way to invest because you haven't got to worry about some dopey broker, and you're not going to get killed being in a 401k with all those expensive fees. Your 401ks, I was reading an article the other day, the father of the 401k, Ted Bennett, he called it a monster. He said the 401k is rotten to the core. And he's right. It's rotten to the core. There's no question about it. In fact, I'm going to tell you, Trump, the president, who I support, I don't make any bones about it, I'm very worried. He and the Republicans may lose the House, and he may have to go through this terrible impeachment. I'll tell you what's going to lose the House for. Tell you what's going to lose the House. Believe it or not, it's not going to be the failure of the Republicans who stabbed in the back to fully repeal Obamacare. They never got it repealed. That's not going to be it. That's not what the independent voter who put him in office is going to be grumpy about, not vote for him for the midterm. It's not going to be about the failure of the Republicans to deliver the promise of infrastructure programs with good-paying jobs that were never delivered. That's not going to be it. It's not going to be that the tax cut, that the middle-class, hardworking person reaped very little benefit from it. It was mostly the large corporations. It's not even going to be deregulating the banks. Not even going to be that. You know what it's going to be about? The 401k, because it's going to be about the rotten 401k. Because people are now finding they can't retire. They can't retire. He's got to get rid of the 401k. It's a monster. It's rotten to the core. It's crooked. It's unbelievable. We'll talk more about that when we get back in more stocks. Join my gang. They're waiting for your call.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, You have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to the Phil's Gang. We talked about last week. I begged you to join my gang. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. I will, with my gang, we'll work with you with Starbucks and Dollar Tree. I said, join. Just try it for a month. Dollar Tree, since it turned green, is now up 6%. Dollar Tree, since it turned green, is up 12%. Now, it doesn't mean every gang member made 12%. Some made probably 8, some made probably 4, some made maybe 3, some made 5, wherever they get in. But at least they get the buy signal. When they get in, it's up to them. But they at least know where the buy signal is. But more important, they know where the sell signal is. And that was Dollar Tree. And then Starbucks is now up 6%. These are two I gave you just in the last couple of weeks. I said, follow me, try it for a month. Just judge me on my performance. Now, there's two more stocks I'm working on right now. One is a builder, LGIH is the symbol, and JetBlue. You all know JetBlue. These two stocks both dropped, name brand stocks. They dropped 39% and 26%. Now, we call these dog stocks. And dog stocks are important because these are brand stocks, okay? Brand stocks that they have great negativity to them, but they're brand names, great negativity. They go right to the bottom. The more negative a brand name stock is, like Starbucks or like Dollar Tree or like JetBlue, the more negative they are at the bottom, the more the stock, it gets the bigger kick to the upside. Because everybody who shorted, the big institutions who bet it was going down, they shorted it. They'll come back in and buy it because it's a brand name. You don't want some $2 stock that nobody heard of. And that's why we get the big bang in these stocks. So join my gang, 877-600-GANG. That's the number, waiting for your call. You can still get into Starbucks, and we're going to be starting JetBlue and LGIH. Okay. So what we were talking about, this is what drives me nuts, is when they keep telling us how, again,
and we've been waiting on wages. Another survey said that workers are about to take home their biggest paychecks.
That's not true. Every time these people say it, like Maria Barra, I get sick to my stomach. They're not taking home their biggest paycheck. I go down to the grocery store every weekend and shop for Marta, my wife. I love doing it because I talk to the people. They're not coming over and saying, oh, you want to see my paycheck, the biggest paycheck I ever made in my life. No. They're putting food back to the shelf because they're calculating how much money they have. And they can't take it all home. They don't have enough money because the inflation. These people are talking. They're cheating. They're talking about they don't when they say wages, they don't figure in inflation. You got to figure in inflation. It's a whole lie. And where's the money coming from? How can they say that? Make it sound like, wow, they're getting big wages, but yet on the other hand, the same networks say this.
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
So people are spending more than their income coming in. How the hell do they do that? It's easy. The banks, the banksters, are sending out 290 million new credit cards each month saying, please take this credit card. We know you're not making, you're spending more than you're making. We know the wages that went up that you got eaten alive by inflation. So take this credit card and pay off another credit card with this credit card and then go spend with the new one. That's what they're doing. And what about the 401k? I want to talk about that for a moment. Believe it or not, Trump is going to have the biggest problem with the middle class independent voter with the 401k. He's got to get rid of the 401k. He's got to get rid of it. It is nothing but a scam. That's all it is. That's a big problem. He could lose the re-election on the fact that people can't retire. We are the retirement crisis because of the rotten 401k. Yes, you could blame it on wages, but wait a minute. Even with the wages not going up, wages even staying stagnant, shouldn't the 401k, putting your money in there, be growing your money anyways? The majority of the middle class, they're independent voters, they're getting killed. They can't retire. We have 10,000 baby boomers every day reaching retirement, and they can't retire. They're disappointed. They can't retire. Sure, they're upset about Obamacare and how much it costs for health care. Sure, they're upset there's no infrastructure program as we were promised. But Trump's been doing a good job. But here's where they're not going to forgive him: when they can't retire. A lot of independent middle-class people, they give it up on retirement. They're postponing retirement altogether. As a result, we have 12 million millennials living at home with their parents because they can't get a job, because a person who just hit 65, he doesn't retire, he's working until he's age 70 or 75. That means we also get hurt the economy because the 12 million millennials, they're very important to our housing industry, because they're the most important to our housing industry, especially new construction. Our new construction homes, the entry level, is falling off a cliff because the millennials aren't out there buying. It's the millennials who buy a new house, the construction of a new home, where that's where we get to put a lot of people to work during that construction. When they buy the home, they buy furniture, they buy indoor furniture, outdoor furniture, lawnmowers, all that stuff. That drives the economy. But the 12 million people are living, these kids are living at their house because the guy who has his job, he's 65, he's got to stay because he can't afford to retire. They don't have enough retirement money. How much money do you need? Well, first of all, they lie to you about that, your planners. You really want to know an accurate way to decide or to identify the money you need? You base it on what you spend a year. Yes, what you spend a year. And if you want to live the same lifestyle you became accustomed to, what you're spending a year. For example, an average middle-class household, combined income, husband and wife, they spend $100,000 a year. Between their mortgage, electricity, their expenses, that's how you have to judge it. You're going to need to live the same lifestyle you became accustomed to. You're going to need $2.5 million if you're making $100,000 a year.
Wow.
If you're making $50,000, if you're spending, it's not making, it's what you're spending a year. If you're spending $50,000 a year, which hopefully you're spending what you're making, okay, and none of you are saving, here, it's not that you don't want to, you can't. So the average middle-class person who makes $50,000 a year, he's going to need $1.2 million to retire, to live the same lifestyle that he's living now. Are you nuts? The 401k is a scam. Each day, those who are coming to retirement, close to retirement, they, especially, think about this, those who had money taken directly out of their paycheck for retirement are really grumpy because they're finding out they still don't have enough money. They're not prepared financially to retire. So who do you blame it on? Well, you could blame it on declining wages. You could blame it on stagnant wages. We could blame it on globalization, outsourcing your good job for a lousy job. We could even blame it on the widening gap of the income inequality. The real blame comes to the performance of the 401k. They are a total failure. They're rotten to the core. They're a monster. The 401k is not working for those who the 401k is intended to benefit. You know who it's working for? I'll tell you who it's working for, who's getting rich off of them when I get back. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, and join me with Starbucks. You'll love it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I can't wait till we get rid of this Russian stuff. We got to get back to our country. We're talking about the 401k. The 401k is responsible for you not being able to retire. This is a bad product. It only benefits, you know who benefits? The employers. Now, I'm not saying all employers. We have some excellent big companies out there who employ well, and they explain the 401k. But you ever notice how the 401k industry, and you ever notice that the employers and the 401k industry, the mutual fund industry, have no standardized 401k mutual fund investment education program? The company you work for now, is there a 401k mutual fund investment education program? No, they don't want you to have one because they don't want you to know what's going on with the skimming operation. The 401k, think about it. What they have done, and even the father of the 401k said they have turned the 401k industry into the biggest skimming operation, $250 billion a month. They've turned it into a skimming operation. and through outrageous fees, but worse, here's what they do. They will take and they will put together a portfolio of mutual funds that go inside your 401k. By design, the mutual fund industry and the employer work together. They make sure they limit your selection to only those that are the worst performing mutual funds, because that's when the mutual fund industry makes a lot of money. And they pay the employer. He gets part of that money. So the employer and the mutual fund company are working together to provide you a crappy product. So the employer's making money off of it, and so isn't the mutual fund industry. They're not going to give you high-performing mutual funds because they're too expensive. If they're going to give a company a high-performing mutual fund, they have to pay too much for it. So they give you the worst ones. So the employer makes money in the mutual fund industry. And that is why you're not retiring. That's why you got to work till you're 70 or 75. The fees of the 401k skimming operation are the highest fee structure of any retirement product in the country or even in the world. Half of that money was set aside for your retirement. And remember, it doesn't include the 27 hidden fees, commission fees. Remember, they take that money from you. You would think by taking the money from you so that you don't go out and blow it somewhere, by taking from you, they just got to manage it properly. And I don't care if your fees, your wages are stagnant or not. You should reach your goal. But it's impossible for you to reach your goal because the fees they're charging you and the kickbacks the companies are getting are too high. If you take a 401k, they return the lousiest returns. If you take a 30-year period, you're lucky to get 4%. 4%. A spider. The spider, you buy the S&P 500 ETF, a basket of 500 best companies. You get 8 to 10% return. Check it out. Over 30 years, they always gave 8 to 10% returns compared to a 401k, 4%. Why? What's the difference? The fees are killing you. But someone with 401k, he'll never get it, and he won't want to believe it. People with 401ks don't even think they're paying fees. They did a mail out, a survey. 80% came back and said they didn't think they paid any fees. Are you nuts? You're paying 27 hidden fees, including custodial fees, legal fees, transfer agent fees, and sub-transfer agent fees, bookkeeping fees, record-keeping fees, marketing fees, to name just a few. And you can't withdraw from your 401k without a substantial penalty. And when the market starts crashing, you can't get out during the day. You got to wait till the end of the day. This is crazy. The fees are nuts. See, none of these high fees are associated with an ETF spider. And that's why what we do, if you join my gang, we take the spiders for people who are very, very busy, don't have time. We take the spiders, we put it on our MV2 color-coded chart, and we follow it. We follow it. Matter of fact, we got in again around $279. It was turning green. And today it's at $285. I think that's about a 2%. No big fees. At the end of the year, you should have an 8 to 10% return. And here's the beautiful thing. If you join my gang, join the gang. And what we'll do is we'll make sure you will always know you'll be out of the spiders, the market, before it even thinks to crash. Because it will turn red. It's very simple. The algorithms are set up to follow the money. And then, as I say, we try to find the big dog stocks, those brand name stocks, recognizable stocks, the big brand names that are so negative, so much on the bottom, so left 25, 30%, like Ford. We're following Ford right now. Ford. Now, Ford started to turn red at around 11.67. It dropped. Matter of fact, it dropped from $12 all the way down to $9.40. Now, that's one hell of a drop. So that's a 21% discount. That qualifies for our dog stocks. That will be on our watch list. We watch every day and see what the money from the hedge funds, the big insurance companies, the REITs, they all follow each other. When that money starts coming in, it will turn green. And we try, hopefully, we always make sure we say, look, always put in a stop, 2%, 3%. Always protect yourself so you never lose 2 to 3% against trying to make 10%. So our risk is 2 to 3% to try to make 10%. That's a great way of investing in stocks. And you don't have to do a thing. During the day, as I say, I do a video. I refresh it 3 times during the day, update it if you want to see it, where I explain what we're doing. It's a beautiful thing. So 877-600-GANG, that's the number, 877-600-GANG. Judge me on my performance. Judge me on the performance of the chart. And please, if you start making money, please give some to St. Jude. Okay. So Ford, that's one we're watching right now. So right now we got a couple of good ones we're watching. We're watching a home builder, LGIH, that dropped 39%. JetBlue, that dropped 26%. And, of course, Ford. So those are, you still have time to get into Starbucks, by the way. All right. The next thing is, will the mining stocks finally turn, will gold finally turn and go up? Will gold be looked as an area of safety? It used to be. It used to be. But the problem is that everybody was jumping out of the emerging markets. All that cash they had in the emerging markets to get me out of the emerging, I'm going to go into the dollar for safety. Dollar for safety. And as I said, the dollar kept going up. That's why they went to dollar for safety. But the dollar was going up only because China was purposely lowering the dollar. Purposely taking their yuan, their currency, and lowering it to force our dollar up to screw us so that we can't make money exporting, so we can't compete with them. And then the emerging markets started to crash, remember, last week? Because the emerging markets, these countries like Poland and the rest of them, they're borrowing all kinds of money, and they can't pay it back with big, high dollars. If they pay it back, they'll go broke. And if they go broke, remember what happens. The banks in Europe go broke. If the bank in Europe start going broke, our 5 largest banks start getting hit because of the derivatives they've been hiding since 2008 on their balance sheet. You haven't got to know any of that. All you got to know from me, when to buy, when we turn mother's picture against the wall, and I tell you to run like hell, you'll know when to get out. They're waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't